So I thought we'd do something a little bit different today. This time of year makes it so much easier to change your habits. I definitely believe that. It's light outside, the sun's out, it's lighter in the evenings, like we've just got more energy, like it's all just happening, okay? So I'm just going to go through some things that might make it easier for you to change your habits, stick to a routine, and yeah. So if you're new here, I'm Rachel, an online coach helping women get fit, strong, and build a body that they love, that looks and feels better in their 30s and 40s than it did in their 20s. And I'm going to be prepping up some salad. I've got a little bit left. I'm going to do a little bit more just to see me through sort of today and tomorrow. And I'm talking to you what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and how easy it is to do some of these things and make the changes. Because I think like people think about getting in shape or eating well or changing these things. I think they have to go on a diet. I think they have to follow some rigid routine. I think they need to be super strict and that they need to follow a meal plan and like eat everything out of Tupperwares, and it doesn't need to be like that. So we're going to go through it because I do this twice a week at least. So I'm going to drink my brew. And we've got the glorious sunshine streaming through. So if we talk about it if we talk about habit change initially, now when the weather's like this, it's so much easier to stick to things. I think we have light mornings, light evenings, it's warmer, you just have more energy, you just feel a bit better, I always think. So if you can do things at this time of year, if you can start the habit now, then when it gets dark and cold and winter and it's raining, you're already in the habit, you're already doing it. So like a big thing that I love at this time of year is going for a walk first thing in the morning. So I get up, have a quick drink of water, just get changed and go outside. At like 5 a.m, like it's dreamy, or even 6 a.m. Like it's so nice and nobody else is really about, and it's just, and even just 10 minutes, I feel energized. I come back to my desk, I make a brew and another glass of water and I feel set up for the day. It makes, like, that is my morning routine. And people talk about these like long ass 15-step morning routines. No, mine is literally get outside, have some water, make a brew, get to work. Like it sets me up for the day. Now I get that for not everyone, they can do that. You might have other commitments, children, you can't just leave. But where in your day can you? Are you working from home? Can you do a little commute, walking commute to work? Lap of the block for 10-15 minutes. Your lunch break. After work, in the evening, it's light in the evening. If you're more of an evening person, can you go for a walk again in the evening when it's still light, but it's like, again, it's quieter and it's just nicer. Like these things are what matters for making the progress that you want to make. They're simple things. We shouldn't disregard them. We shouldn't like play them down. These are huge. And then the other habit, I think, two other habits. Drinking water is so much easier this time of year because it's warmer. So get a good water bottle. This little nugget was 12 quid off Amazon. Best purchase ever. It's a whole litre. So if I drink 3 of those a day, I'm like winning, and I just carry it everywhere. It's great. It's so much easier. And if you can build that habit again now, like there's no hack for drinking water. You've just got to do it. The only hack is like literally carrying something everywhere. Leave little post-it notes for you so that you see, take water with you, don't forget your water bottle. But if you do it now when it's warm, you get in the habit, you get in the fact that that's just what you do. So it's going to be easier when the weather changes and it's dark and it's cold. The final habit that we can really get into this time of year is eating better. Don't know about you, but I just naturally eat better this time of year anyway. And I find it so much easier because nobody really wants a salad when it's raining and it's freezing and all you want is a big bowl of pasta. But in the better weather, it's so much easier. So what I don't believe a salad is lettuce, cucumber and tomato. Like, no thank you, I don't want to eat that. Like, this salad I'm making now doesn't even have any leaf in it. And I generally like fluctuate between different types of salad. So this one is a real crunchy vibe. So I've still got some leftover white cabbage in here. I've got some red cabbage to finish off, to shred into it. I've got some carrots, I've got some celery, an apple. There's a little bit of apple in there, and there's some pomegranate already in there. Sweetness, add a little bit of sweetness to your salad. And then herbs. So I've got some parsley, some thyme, and some mint. Like, that, to me, that is a salad. You've got variety, you've got some sweetness, you've got some crunch. And then even like changing how you like chop it. So this one's dead chunky, it's like chunky carrots, but sometimes I'll do like ribbons of carrot, ribbons of cucumber, and like do it more kind of like an Asian style dressing. And then winning things. So I've got red wine vinegar here, right? Now what I do is I box it all up, the dry stuff, and then when I use it, put it on my plate, that's when I put the dressing on, so it doesn't sit in the dressing. Certain salads will do well in the dressing for a few days in the fridge. This one, not so much. But like red wine vinegar, a bit of olive oil, or like lemon juice, like a bit of mustard. And then I've got some butter beans that I'm going to put with it today, because I'm basically going to mix this, and this is going to be today's salad. And I've got some tuna and some cottage cheese, and it's all going to get mixed together. So I've got protein, carbohydrates, all the micronutrients, all the fibre, a little bit of fat from the olive oil, and I'm also going to then put some sprinkling of seeds on it as well. That is how I roll, right? Let's get into it. So I'm not professing to be any kind of chef here, right? Now, I did. Story time. I used to be married to a chef. You know, to be fair, he taught me a lot. But to me, food should just be simple. We should just be making food as easy as possible to eat. And so like I'll do this in the summer. Well, the summer, when the weather starts getting nice, do a lot of salads. My winter equivalent of this is I meal prep a load of veg. I'll put up a picture here of, I'll do a big tray and I just put a load of different kind of vegetables on it again, and then some chicken often on top, and just roast it all. And then that goes like in the fridge as meal prep. I don't believe that I don't think anybody should have to be eating the same thing out of plastic Tupperwares like 7 days a week and prepping all that in advance. My version of meal prep is this. It's prepping a salad, and then it's prepping, so like I've even got in the fridge, I can't put it on now because my air fryer will make a noise, but I've got a little chicken to just shove in the air fryer. Cook that off. That'll go in the fridge. I'll often cook off some pasta, some rice, and it just goes in tubs in the fridge, and then I can make meals from it throughout the week. So it's not like everything has to be like carefully created and like in its own little thing. It's like cook off the different options and then pull together meals. Like that's the easiest way, because like this salad, I could eat this every single day. Well, and I haven't had it every single lunch this week. But I've put it with something different. So it might be with pasta one day, it might be with crispy potatoes the next day, it might be with a bit of rice the next day. It's like tuna and cottage cheese is going today, but I've had it with chicken, I've had it with salmon. It can be a base when I sometimes do burger bowls with mince. Like, you don't have to have the same thing, but you can eat the same sort of things. That just makes life easier. But if you don't think you don't like salads, you've just never had a good salad. So stop thinking of it of having like a base of lettuce and then like boring stuff on top. Like, you can make a salad out of anything. You can put like things that you just think of as, I mean, like I've got like raw cabbage in this, like sprouts, another one, raw sprouts and stuff. Broccoli, cook broccoli off and cool it down. Green beans, make a salad with that, with some pumpkin seeds. Just gonna use all of this up, I think. Polyphenols, guys, as well. This is the thing, when we're eating, when you just have lettuce, tomatoes and cucumber, you're not getting much fibre, much nutrition, much of anything. But like here, we've got carrot, I've got red cabbage, I've got white cabbage, I've got apple, there's actually some radish left in there, pomegranate seeds. Like, there's so much variety and stuff that's also good for our gut health. So, and it's like, well, Rachel, how do you even track this? To be honest, I have weighed out ingredients before to roughly see what it comes in at. The most calorific things in these salads, like as the base of the salad, is the fruit. So when I've got, like today I've got apple in it. Well, a whole apple might be doing like 4 or 5 portions of salad. It's very low, but I have weighed it once and then created a meal on my Fitness Pal for it, so that I can, it's like roughly tracked. And then I just track the main things, the protein, the carbohydrates, the fats, how much oil I'm putting on my serving. Like, that's how it needs to be done. But yeah, like this is how you eat well. Also works well. You could grate apple, carrot, courgette. You could put beetroot in there. And then this is like the secret. I don't have leaf, but I have a load of flat leaf parsley. Like, roughly chop that up, put that bad boy in there. Oh my God. How delicious is that? Some thyme. Definitely cutting my head off on this video. Oh, what's that? Thing, you have a salad, like you go to Greece and they do a salad and it's just fresh, delicious, and there's herbs in there. Like, that is what we need to do. So yeah, this makes it so much easier to stick to what you're doing. If you do this every week, a couple of times a week, like this will keep in the salad in the fridge like this, and this, like in this Tupperware, for like a good few days, depending on what salad you're doing and how you're doing it, whether you're keeping it dry or dressed, you know, things can keep really well. And then you're done for the week. You just stop stressing over eating perfectly and just eat good stuff. So here we are. Zooming in. Beautiful salad. So, seeds, tuna, butter beans, all going to be in here today. And then a little bit of an olive oil and red wine vinegar dressing. The finished product, got tuna in there, butter beans in there, bit of cottage cheese, sprinkling of seeds. And this is going to do 4 big meals at least. Absolutely delicious. Stop overcomplicating your food. Get a base. Think of the veggies that you like in there. You know, even things like, what's nice sometimes as well is like, this is when beans and pulses are good, again from a fibre perspective, but like black beans, sweet corn, make it a bit kind of like Mexican-y vibe, put a bit of chili through there. Like, you can literally do whatever you want with whatever ingredients, with what you like. Stop making salads boring. Stop making your food boring. It's going to be easier to stick to if it tastes good. This even on the side of like a jacket potato, or inside a pita or a wrap. Like, options are endless. Hope this ramble has been helpful. I'll see you in the next video.